Recognize yourself in he and she, who are not like you and me. Your Eminence, Mistress Nasali's retainer informs me that she means to combat those who stole the artifacts from the island and bring them to you. Should we send aid through the portal?
Keep it closed. Nasali underestimates what drives them to defend the prime material plane. And I suspect those who wield them share this. I'm sure we'll see them very soon. I sense a father-son reunion in the near future.
Welcome to the SpellCast.
Totally cool taking Witchbolt to the face. Like, I'm totally cool with it.
So, what's your AC in it?
Currently 20.
Currently. Shit! Well, it doesn't fucking matter.
Does it just hit you in the face and just like, what?
It misses. Yeah, she rolled a 10, she gets plus 5, it's 15, it misses.
Do you want to give me like a penalty because I'm made of metal?
No,
and I have a bunch of like jagged spikes that conduct very well.
No, it just like, it zzz and it like leaps between your spikes and it just looks cool.
It just looks really cool.
Ooh. Wait, is that what, can we see that as we're running in? I see like this.
Yes, and that will be it.
We're reacting for the three of us.
Ah, yes. Here's what happens. So you guys run in. After she does that, Thatch runs up. His construct form is like, I'm sorry, as he's running up to you.
Whoa, holy shit, what's that?
And I need you to...
It's Thatch!
I'm gonna snatch the thatch.
You were able to dodge in time as he goes to like bear hug you.
I like hugs.
Yeah, you're able to dodge in time. It was an aggressive grapple, and he misses.
With the flute, I'm like,
This was a hug without consent.
Yes. And then his other set of arms.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
2 sets of arms.
Fucking excuse me?
Goes to grapple you again.
Doesn't.
He doesn't. He fails. So, there you go.
It's literally like trying to pick up a cat.
Yes, it's literally...
That plays a flute.
This is fucking great. Audrea.
Yes. I start playing the
You are
Pink
all
Panther
in
theme.
now. You've all run in. It is now your turn.
Okay.
What do you do? You see all this craziness happening.
She's like, okay.
There's a snake lady attacking your friend.
Who's playing a flute.
Who's playing a flute.
It's a cat playing a flute.
There's that you recognize is now like this misshapen, misformed, cobbled together construct of doom. It
wasn't always that way.
It wasn't always that way. It's hell. Think of him like a C-3PO, and now he's like a C-3P. No.
I'm imagining Delbert from Treasure Planet.
Yeah, there you go.
I've been waiting all my life.
Now instead of Delbert, he's Helbert.
Halbert. Jesus Lord.
Thatch, how do we make him not be Halbert?
Like,
is he under, like, wait, when you say he's, like, deformed, is it something that's, like, on him, or it's actually his physical form is all fucked up?
His physical form is all sorts of melded, welded.
Like, he was teleported and put together the wrong way?
Kind of, but it looks like
He was teleported with a bunch of not his friends, and they all got fucked up and are on him now.
Oh, gross.
But it really seems like someone took him and wanted to, think of it like robot torture, like modified him against his will.
Like Splinching in Harry Potter.
Thank you. That I get.
I knew I liked you.
I don't even remember what that is.
So what do you
When you apparate.
Do you have to wait for your turn to speak?
No, speaking is kind of a free action here.
Then I don't know if Hal is this wise. Okay, never mind.
You do see a jewel.
Well, if speaking is a free action, get on the scene.
By the warranty.
What's the sitch, Hal?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Everyone's attacking the snake lady to get the pretty shiny jewel.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to attack the snake lady?
Because I want the shiny, yes.
Yes, okay, good. Go attack the shiny.
I want the shiny.
So you were
It's
able
the dragon
to run
part
up.
of me. I want the shiny.
So she's within range, you're able to run up and hit her. So go ahead.
So as you run up, then I'll probably say, I think the gem's controlling Thatch.
Ooh. That's even more of an incentive for me to want to hit her. Oh, dang it. Never mind.
What do you roll?
A 1.
Whoop.
I missed bad.
That's just a critical fail. That means that no matter your modifiers, even if you had a plus 20, it wouldn't matter. It just misses automatically. I'm sorry. It happens to all
You
of
got
us.
too distracted by the shiny.
I did get too distracted by the shiny.
Good news is we don't play with the rule where that would mean that you might hit one of us.
Yeah, or other bad
good.
things like
I've
that.
always
Some people
hated
play
that
like a
rule.
critical fumble, so like
'Cause, like-
something you drop your sword.
Yeah, I've
something
heard of
worse.
that. Yeah, okay, good.
Like a 5% chance
I don't
to do
play.
damage
Go
to
ahead.
someone.
You're
in
all
the party.
safe.
So,
still hate the
Sav'ah,
shiny.
you are now in the room. You see all of everything I just
more than-
It's my I'm up next.
Yes, you are.
Whoa! What's happening? What's going on?
I'm offended by your face.
What'd you say?
I hate your face. It's all red and like devilly. And
Yeah, it's gorgeous. What do you want?
It looks like shit. It looks like someone caked your face in rouge.
Okay, the fact that like you even think that shit is red is very problematic, and that probably means that you bleed out of your ass all the time.
I know my fucking shades, okay? I was a colorist one time, okay? At insert bleeped out makeup store here.
Sapporo.
Sephora went out of business years ago. What the fuck are you doing with your life now?
Beating your ass.
I don't think so. I take out my whip.
Yes. Is this character just me in 20 years?
No, it's not you. It's not you in 20 years.
Okay.
It's not you in 20 years.
I'm like, this is very self-aware.
Let's try to show if it's only
I
one
fucking
thing.
whip her.
If it is only one thing.
I whip this bitch.
Doom doo doo doo. Doom doom doo 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 doo.
My golden whip's name is Justice.
Yes.
It's a 1d6 plus 1d4 fire damage.
So go ahead and whip it good.
Roll your attack.
Oh shit.
Okay, so that's a 4 plus your
2.
plus 2 plus your proficiency bonus, which is 3, so 9.
You
A
have
9.
inspiration.
I'm gonna use it.
10.
10 total. 10 total will not do it.
Makes a really like crazy crack though.
Crazy.
in
It
the
does make a crazy crack, and it nearly cuts her face up, like very close, and she's not happy about that. She's not happy.
Now she extra hates you.
She extra hates you now.
Alright.
I'm so pissed that didn't hit her.
Here, take. Look. You had a good scene. Take another inspiration. I'm gonna let you.
Okay.
Because I want you to hit her.
I do too.
Paladin.
Hit her because I miss so bad.
That's better.
That's a 16 plus 5, so 21.
You hit her.
Woo! God.
Crack.
Alright,
Okay.
so roll damage.
1d6 first,
That's a 1.
plus a 1d4 fire damage.
Isn't that
Does your
one
mental
add-
flame add to this?
Plus
Or is it
4.
spell damage?
Because it's fire damage.
Okay, so
So
that's...
I think it's fire damage. Okay, so 6. All right, cool. You whip her around.
On her face!
Yes, on her face. Just whip her face up real bad. There's like cuts and they're burning and it sucks.
It's ugly.
It's ugly now.
Now who got a red face, bitch?
right?
Here we go. There we go.
She's like, what did you say? And I'm like, not playing the flute.
Yes.
Nothing.
So good.
Nothing,
Good
ma'am.
job. So Hal, it's your turn now.
He's like, hee hee.
I'm gonna hex her.
Hexer. Oh shit.
Oh, and I choose one ability.
For them to get disadvantage on.
Okay. It's for checks though, right? Not saves. So like, I point the sword at her and I say something in a language that I don't understand. And
Do your eyes do the thing?
yeah, that eyes do the thing, and I hex her.
Savara, you see his eyes do the thing.
Yeah.
I like.
You see him do spell stuff.
Yeah. You all see him do spell stuff now.
And
She's hexed.
was hex? Is that one action or is that a bonus action?
It's a bonus action, which
well,
is why we had that
Then I'm
talk.
gonna Eldritch blast her ass.
Eldritch blast her ass out of here. Which is a cantrip, so it's fair. Which is why warlocks do the cantrip.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Oh no.
Critically miss.
Damn. Alright, cool.
Okay, I like.
Jeff is
I
fighting
do a
the
double. I do a double take, and I'm like, I must have just been saying things.
So like right before I make the attack, I'm gonna be like my eyes will go normal and be like, what the fuck am I doing?
Well, I mean, it still goes somewhere, right?
Yeah, basically what happens is the arc of the sword flares out, sort of like Sonic Boom that Guile does, sort of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of like whips out and like
Is that what your Eldritch Blast looks like?
yeah,
Like a guile thing?
yep,
Okay.
yep.
Very nice.
Okay.
And I'm going to look extremely confused and go, ah!
shit.
B, what do you do?
Still?
my god, I'd love to see it.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's Bee's turn. She is fluting the night away.
Can I get to the part where he's like on a fire?
Okay, 1 second.
This is my turn.
All right, there you go. All right, next up, Ron. What do you do?
She was playing when she was about to be
Okay,
clogged.
there's this lady who I've seen before.
Have fun.
She sounds terrible.
She's
There's
not.
Thatch. I don't super care. She's a Sneeple. She's clearly doing some weird stuff.
Snorlock.
She's a Snorlock. I want Harry. I want Harry to web her, but I want to make sure that it includes her mouth.
Oh.
Do I have to make it a cold shot?
You would have to make that a call shot.
And that would be at +5?
Yeah, to the difficulty.
Or we could just do normal and include advantage on hits, but she also seems really easy to hit because I walk in and she looks cut up, right?
Yeah, she looks cut up as well. Yeah.
Whatever. Thatch looks gnarlier, so we're gonna web Thatch. We're gonna make a ranged weapon attack on Thatch with web.
Ooh.
+5.
Shit. Yep. He is super restrained. So Thatch, all of his arms and his ballista is restrained. He can still make attacks.
DC 12 strength check to get out as an action. If we hex him for strength, that would be exactly how to do it.
Good, yeah.
Oh yeah, and decide what her skill check thing is. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah. That's that. He'll at least waste an action getting out of that, or have disadvantage on attacks. Which can he still make grapple attacks like that?
I mean, he kind of, but like it's tough. It's just tougher.
Okay, and I'm just gonna fling acid
There you go.
at her face.
God damn! I always hate this.
So
bitch.
I know this doesn't affect saves, but I'm gonna make it her dexterity that has disadvantage on checks for.
Good.
Because I'm assuming she has a higher dex, so if she tries to do acrobatics or something.
This disadvantage, isn't it?
It's disadvantage on checks, but not saves.
Safe. Okay. Well, if she rolled a 10 and plus her shit is not enough, I don't think.
My DC is 14.
Yeah, she fails.
In the face, because I can do that. 5 and 3 cold, so 8.
Good. 8. Nasali goes. Nasali is going to run up next to Thatch. And so whoever's next to her gets an opportunity attack. There you go. You
Wait,
did not
is it-
attack the
Can I
opportunity.
attack with the spell?
Is it not? How?
She ran 30 feet away from me. I'd already used my reaction, so I
So
could.
Samara, you can use a whip. You can use your whip, I think, to do an opportunity.
Unless you have
Okay, I'll do that.
unless you have a reaction spell.
Unless you have a reaction.
I don't think so.
There should be a reaction spell that's just called opportunity.
12.
12.
Your proficiency bonus was 3, so 15.
So 15.
You do hit her.
4 plus
It's a D4.
Is the mantle of flame still up, or is it?
4.
It's still.
So 8.
8.
8
Is
plus...
Mantle of Flame still up?
Yes.
12.
12.
Jesus.
That's right, bitch.
Did the whip like wrap around her neck? What the fuck happened?
She's slithering away, and before she can turn around to cast Arms of Hadar on you all, in order which with black inky tentacles will come up out of the ground and hold you down.
Fucking excuse me?
Yes. Your whip does in fact wrap around her neck.
Oh shit.
And she is
Nice.
She's about to either go unconscious or die.
Oh shit.
What's your choice?
I mean, she did say that your face looked like shit. She's gonna die.
She did.
So you wrap it, and all of a sudden,
Justice for my face.
Justice, a little phoenix fly. Everything slows down, and a phoenix flapping in normal time.
And I'm like, I saw you when we first
Yes.
got in here.
Yes,
Dude,
you did.
Where you been?
I have been waiting for you, a moment to show you what justice is.
I'm ready.
I stopped playing the flute.
You don't.
I'm the only person who sees a phoenix.
She's the only person who sees her.
I stopped playing the flute anyway.
I'm bored of playing the flute.
Its fiery wing outstretches towards Nasali.
Ooh.
And says, "This is a creature who, when begged for mercy, denied it. To those who she has hurt, 1,000 times the universe has given her an open palm, and 1,000 times she has denied it. The only thing left is to give her a closed fist."
Damn.
So as you yank your whip, sort of fiery razor blades pop out from the length of it. And it's so cool. It's kind of like a rip saw.
Yes!
Nice.
I love it.
And as you pull, it burns through her neck and through her skin and basically cauterizes her neck stump as her head flies off.
Dang.
Nice. And you are able to still punch it mid-flight.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
So you are. And she drops this purple gem, rolls along the ground, and it rolls next to Thatch. And Thatch sees it and moves his arms a bit. Let me make sure he can. Yes, he breaks out very easily. Breaks out of your of the webbing and whatnot, and takes a look at the gem and stomps on it. And you can see that his body sort of goes limp a little bit. But Thatch, the torso and the head still in there is like, oh good, oh no, I can't move. Hello? Someone help me, please! Get me out of this contraption! This is not my body! Please help me! And the flute and the drummer sort of stop and they try to run away. What do you do?
What they're snake people?
They're snake people, yes.
Can I throw the flute at the flutist?
Yes, you can. It hits him in the head. And he gets knocked unconscious. Just falls down.
Okay.
This was his reaction. Ha!
I'm gonna roll and see if Harry's recharged. He's not recharged.
Not recharged. So yes, you're out of combat.
Yay!
So we can settle. Nasali is kerput. She is dead.
Yay, you have Thatch.
You have Thatch.
Yay!
Your mission is technically complete.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
We needed to get. We should.
Now we can get drunk.
So
Mission.
you're saying you want to stop at least one of them?
Stop at least one.
Do we have a
You
chance?
do have one that stopped and like knocked unconscious with the flute laying next to its dead
Oh.
head. Yes. Yeah, the drummer's still running away.
We have the flutist, the flautist. We have him.
We have one. But they're not.
Who knows where the other one's gonna try and go? It's a fucking empty cavern.
I mean, there are other dudes. They're probably gonna have to skedaddle.
The ropers need food.
Oh.
Also, we should check on
aren't there
Jeff.
like other?
There might be some outside in the Forge District doing whatever, but like you kind of bypassed that and went straight for the palace.
Well, right, but if
They figure out, if they figure out, they'll come.
Is Jeff still rollouting?
Jeff is still rolling out.
Okay, great.
Who knows? Jeff might have moved on to the Forge.
Well,
we gotta find Jeff.
She can have any magic stuff on her.
yeah.
We loot the body.
You loot
Yes.
the body, indeed you do. You find an assortment of jewelry, probably totaling to about 500 gold pieces.
Any of it?
Yo, I want some money.
Just jewel.
I take some. I want to take some of that.
Plus one to bitch slap.
Bitch slap. I love it. Let's see what kind
Plus one sass.
That's a racial bonus for her.
Sass.
ring.
2 S's, nay. 2 S's.
Oh my god. You find 2 rings. A ring of mind shielding.
You need
which
that.
Is,
you wear
while,
that.
Yes. While wearing this ring, you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determining whether you align, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. You can use an action to cause this ring to become invisible until you use another reaction to make it visible, until you remove the ring, or until you die. If you die while wearing the ring, your soul enters it, unless it already houses a soul. It probably already does. You can remain in the ring or depart for the afterlife. As long as your soul is in the ring, you can telepathically communicate with any creature wearing it. A wearer can't prevent this telepathic communication.
So her soul is now in the ring?
I should wish you...
Well.
Oh my god, we're gonna have like an annoying talking.
Holy
like,
shit.
I didn't even prep for that.
Reconsider wearing this ring.
I'm wearing the ring.
Give it to Sav'ah.
Regardless.
No, I'm just kidding.
You want if you want.
She
I won't
would...
say no if you guys think that's the choice.
It's whatever.
No, he needs it more.
He needs it.
Well, I mean,
No, you should take it. Yeah.
it doesn't really help prevent anything other than detecting my alignment, right?
No.
And your
There's a
speech
lot.
And your, like,
There's a lot.
There's a lot it protects
Can't
against.
tell if you're lying. Can't tell if a bunch of stuff. through invading your mind.
Okay.
Taking control of your dealio. Like, he said a lot of things. A lot of useful things.
What about taking control of me?
Like, the...
It doesn't prevent that. It's you're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you align, know your alignments, or know your creature types. So those specific magical effects are prevented.
I like it. I'll wear it.
You also find a ring of warmth. While wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as low as negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which is good for a Sneeple. Because cold-blooded.
Do you want a ring that prevents cold damage from affecting you?
Well,
or it gives you...
Is this a different ring?
This is a different ring.
Oh, resistance to cold damage?
There are 2 rings. You found 2 rings.
So one is the cool one that Hal's taking, the other one's just a resistance to cold damage?
Cold damage, and you are not affected. You are unharmed by temperatures as low as negative 50
I'll take
degrees
that.
Fahrenheit.
If you guys don't want it, I'll take that.
So you could literally stand on like Mount Everest and be fine.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, she can heat herself up.
There's still the rest of that palace to explore as well, but that's for next time. Okay, that's it. Because all that's left is palace and story shit and figuring out what and whatnot.
Can Ront help the Warforged in terms of?
Of course, you could probably unhinge him from the bullshit he's in. I don't know about
if he's not
more legs.
Well, if he's not melded,
he is melded.
That's the thing.
Is there a way?
I don't have a blowtorch or anything of the sort.
Can you get his body working again, like so that he can move around?
Over time, maybe. Sometimes.
I would take some time to actually understand how the monstrosity works. Especially when we get out. Given time, I could probably get him back in working order, but there's also probably whoever built him in the first place.
Got you.
Wait,
what was that ring called?
Thatch who built you?
There was this gnome who kept fucking with me and saying that he was sorry over and over again every time he strapped on a new part. But he was this little gnome. He put a maker's mark on me, covered up by my older maker's mark. It's this bee with this weird Obrodiors surrounding it.
It's fucking Benson. Benson, right? Benson?
That was his name, Benson. I begged him to stop, but he said, I'm sorry.
Do you have any idea?
I'm sorry I had to do this.
Any idea where he went?
He should be in the forge area.
We're not leaving. We're not leaving. Well, we are leaving. But yes. Can't believe we passed that.
Okay.
We were about to fuck off now. I regret asking if any of them were mentioned.
That's good. She's a warlock. I can learn things from her.
I think there might be another.
Are you going to tell us about the voice?
I don't know.
I'm going to review whether or not there are any other magic items there, but we'll cover that next.
I mean, I don't care if they're relevant or not. I was just like,
I know, but like she's a person who would be holding a bunch because of her bullshit.
A toast to Stina's first experience of D&D.
Yay!
Hope you had fun. We hope you had fun.
I did. This was really fun.
Awesome.
Yay.
Well, that's all for this session, folks, and we will see you later. Everyone, say bye.
Bye.
boy.
Where am I in all this?
You two.
Oh,
Me too.
us too.
We're together this time.
Yeah, no, you're paired up with me, my man.
That doesn't sound like Conall.
You two.
No, you didn't have a choice.
Oh, okay. That sounds like Conall.
Went off together to scout?
Scouting.
Fuck knows what happened.
Yeah.
Scouting.
Alright, let's just say
they
we're
were
going to the area that wasn't necessarily found yet. Well, not explored.
Oh, y'all are going to the southeast area.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yay!
No.
So they were actually
Veto.
scouting and not just like scouting
Yes,
the mushroom wine?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
It's a little bit of both.
I still have that in my past, don't I?
No.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So,
Veto.
who else vetoes? Anyone else vetoes? I overrule. So, here's what happens. You two went to the southeast corner. You walked past the it's very interesting because southeast corner, the residential district and like the market district area, which is where you first entered, that's the first district you came upon, are not really separated by any bridges or any weird fucking chasms or anything. You just walk straight, follow the little streets to it. You pass by the Statue of Morden, and then you look in front of you, and as you're looking south, there's this huge ass, just rectangular-ish hole in the rock wall. And it's dark inside, and you can't really see in there, and it's easily over 50 feet tall. and easily over 300 feet wide. It's a fucking huge ass rectangular.
Wait, why didn't we see this
opening.
from all the way, fuck yonder?
You never asked about that direction, is why. I've dropped this direction multiple times.
I will say that at one point Hal did go around and do a full 360 circuit, do it while he was on night watch. However, he has passive perception of 9, so most likely he completely missed this.
Fair. I'll say it's partially on me for not
9?
elaborating on that in this, and that's partially my fault. So yes,
Apparently 9.
we can say this is an overlooked retcon.
So this is not.
No. I'm saying it is very much an overlooked in character thing.
Wait.
Why the fuck haven't we seen this?
This is not the Drider Cave.
Oh, Roper. You're talking about the Roper that was in the mines. That was explained.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what it was. Hook horrors and ropers in the mines.
So this isn't fuck off cave and fuck off mountain?
This is just a fuck off thing. So, you come upon fuck off thing. As you get closer, you realize this area is relatively empty. And make a perception check. Yes, you both.
Is Conall drunk?
Wisdom plus proficiency via perception.
Yes, that.
16.
16.
That's fine. That's enough. There seems to be a magical aura that is emanating from this hole. This
fuck
off gateway, whatever thing.
Is it a good aura?
What?
Is it a good aura? Does it feel nice?
Oh, Conall, how perceptive thou art. It feels very similar to the aura that was described to you in the Sunken Temple.
Do you remember?
What?
Do you remember what that feels like? Because I've never felt this.
She wasn't there. Yes, no. It feels good. It feels like it seems to be warding off things away.
Is it a good touch or a bad touch? That's all.
It means
Good touch. Good touch.
It means let's go into the hole.
Green light, no red light. Green light, no red light. Green light, no red light. So, as you approach this gateway, you can see there's a visible sheen of pearlescent light that seems to be almost imperceptible, but it seems to be forming a barrier between inside of this portal and the rest of the cavern at the very threshold of this huge fucking open doorless gate of sorts.
I go to touch it.
I'm worried.
As soon as you touch it, your finger passes through, and as your finger passes through, at that instant, your bow starts to glow very faintly.
What do I feel with my finger?
It kind of feels like passing through air. There's nothing there, but visually.
So at this point I'm fingering the hole?
Yes.
And it feels like air.
Is it damp air?
Get out!
That's a very good question, Mike. Very good question. To you both, it's very dry. So God damn it. So,
you prepared enough.
As compared to the rest of the cavern, which the air is very musky and bleh, and old and moldy because there's literal fungus
sometimes
everywhere.
It smells outside.
That's what she said.
Literal. God damn it. The literal mold that is everywhere in this cavern, except for this one fucking place. It's just your hand right now that's passing through this barrier.
Stick my head through it.
Alright, the air is fresh. There's no smell at all. God damn it.
So there's no sign of anything bad, right?
There's what?
There's no sign of anything bad?
There's no sign of anything bad.
I jumped through it. Why not?
Yeah, you jump through it.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
Right?
Yeah, you're whoop-de-doo. You're fine.
What do I see?
You see a very long and expansive hall of sorts, and along the ground now you can see where there seems to be notches in like a line of notches at the very threshold.
Sexual.
Oh my god! At the foundation of the gate.
There's ridges in the cave.
Okay, well, I
only on the floor. God damn it!
Essentially, I call Azazel over.
But it's dry.
I call Azazel over. Yo, come in the hole.
I hope the mic picked that up.
I'm pretty sure it did. Azazel, do you go through the threshold of the gate as I word this?
I
you
yelled
come in the
back,
hole.
I'm coming, so yeah, I'm going.
This portion of
drunk on Rong fire.
So yes, you're
This is the
both
mushroom
inside
stuff,
of this fucking hole.
This fuck.
Okay. Let's move on.
This fuck
So you are.
hole turned into a fucking hole.
So you're both inside of this. As you turn around, you're like, what are these notches in the fucking floor of this hole for? And you turn around and remember that weird rampy thing that seems to be on chains that hangs from the ceiling that I explained way long ago?
Okay.
It has what looks like teeth that seem to be equally spaced to fit in the
I saw a
notches.
movie about this on Netflix, I'm afraid.
Yeah, same.
Cog points like a gear that seem to be able to fit in the little notches on the floor here.
What?
Remember? So it seems like the ramp can be lowered down to the threshold of this.
Is there like some kind of like
gate.
device or something?
Yeah, it seems like a device.
Like
you
a
don't know where the
lever or something?
mechanism
Does it
is.
vibrate?
No.
Can I see like any rope or anything attached to it or something? That...
Chains, huge adamantine chains that come out of the ceiling.
Oh, it's on the ceiling.
Attached to the ramp. But inside of this hall, you can see along the ground now, there seem to be colored lines going to huge, what look like horse stalls, but like much larger horse stalls.
Is there a purple line?
There is a purple
follow
line.
the purple
You
one.
follow the purple line.
I continue to be incredibly upset.
You follow the purple line.
I'm very
and
angry.
and you go
I'm incredibly upset.
and you get to this very certain specific area. You get to
A specific area, though.
I know. I'm being not cagey, but like very bad at description.
No, please, don't. No.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that this is Azazel and Conall's
I thought.
adventure into the...
Just be grateful that they didn't work the letter G in there somehow.
Listen, it's a great
Was this built by
spot.
gnomes?
Here's good. All right. So
The gnome
now that I
spot.
have the map. So the purple line goes down. All right. So let me do the order from your perspective, looking into the hallway. It goes yellowish, orange, red, silver, white, green, purple, blue. That's from left to right. And you're following the purple line. The blue line breaks off at a huge empty stall on your immediate right, and then the very next one you come to the purple huge stall looking area, and it's also empty. In fact, you look around and all of these huge rooms, these huge separate halls in of themselves that seem to be colored differently and seem to have stairs leading to nothing, and like lifts and pulley systems that would lift up to platforms that seem to be on a second and third story up that seem to be surrounding an empty space.
Is my bow reacting to any of this?
No, not really. There's nothing there. I mean, you can see that there are, in the floor of this empty stall, do you walk into the stall?
Oh yeah.
You can see in the floor of this empty stall, there seem to be 4 huge hoof marks, indentations where huge hoofs would be. But there's nothing in there. It's just a very empty hallway. And if you look around, you can kind of go up these stairs and like...
Well, can I examine and see how, like, can I see how long ago these were put there just by examining them?
Oh, it seems to be about the same age as the rest of the entire dwarven city.
Okay, so a long time ago.
Yeah. And these hoof prints seem to be made and painted as if demarcations that something should go here.
Okay.
Azazel, what are you doing here?
So there's different paths. I'm
Yes, there
gonna
are
take the
different
green line.
You do. You follow the green line. As you follow it down, you follow it past. Wow. So you're on your way to church.
And now I'm angry for the original reason.
So now you're on your way to Church Avenue.
On the G line.
On the G line.
Getting to my spot.
Yes. I'm not going to finish that statement. You walk past Conall as Conall is inspecting this empty stall, and you find this.
The spot, dude.
And you find this this green open room, same description, stairs leading to like
So it's a
platforms
spot.
on the third.
On the
Yes, Azazel. In the ground, you see 4 of them. Painted green bear paw prints. Huge, absolutely ginormous. Like, there's no bear that could be this size. But they are something stood there for a very long time, or they were made to be there. And you can see there are arrows pointing going up to the platforms and whatnot. But as you look at the platforms, there's no visible doorways or anything. There seems to be like one that has a bridge that juts out like a gangway plank or whatever that juts out from like the 3rd or 2nd floor, maybe both. I don't know. But there's nothing there. It seems like there were
the bare minimum.
Yes, it's the bare minimum, Conall. Please do, Pierre. Thank you. It's the bare minimum of what you could find in these rooms. And it seems to be just like that for every single one of these huge, let's call them stables, for lack of a better word. Or, yeah, let's use that.
Yeah, sure. There are no other words you could use to describe what we're describing here.
Essentially.
There are none.
Exactly.
Listen, you're the one that's like now fueling that fire because I didn't think of a damn word.
There you go. In all 7 of these, there is nothing except pretty much exactly what I've already described to you, which is just an empty space and platforms and pulleys and winches and like lifty thingies and stairs. And indentations that are painted in the floors.
In short, it's a sex dungeon.
Sure.
In short, I mean, yeah, there's like teeth and chains and ridges and shit, but it's dry.
I cannot express how.
That you're in the furry room.
Do I notice anything?
Yeah, that's where you are.
I'm not even like for the past 5 minutes. I have not been angry about sex jokes. Like that doesn't matter anymore. I'm just very frustrated with you, Adam.
He did not intend for this to happen.
No. I'm not mad about that at all.
I intended for this thing to exist. Yes.
Like Adam knows why I'm mad at.
I know you know why I'm mad at you.
Why? Please tell.
Pierre, do you want to tell them what they found?
Guys, these are sword hangers.
She's got me.
You're mine. I know you. I made you.
What the fuck is that from?
With my own hands. You can make other creations. I'm restless. I can't help it. It's okay, dear. It'll pass. We just have to be patient. I don't want to be patient.
She's quoting that from memory, folks. I swear to you.
Do you know what it's from?
Yes, I do. It's from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Jesus. Oh my God. Hello, everyone. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. I hope you've had a wonderful Halloween. My God, the candy. I've eaten so much candy.
I'm like low-key eating trolley sourberry crawlers right now.
She's eating them right now. Literally as we do this.
Wow.
Oh my God.
They're really good.
They are really good. Hey, I done did a goof. We forgot to ask you a Q-quarter question at the end of the intermission the last time, so that's okay.
I feel like that's a good way to kind of end the spooky cast.
Yeah. That was a good way to end the Skullcast. I feel that. Well, anywho, we're back on our regular release schedule, as it were. And we've got a little Q-corner question for you, Kelsey. Do you want to ask it?
Yes, I do. Okay. At the end of a campaign, small adventure, or a one-shot, do you ever reveal plot points, quote-unquote, clues, or bits of intrigue that your players didn't find?
Well, I know my answer to that, and actually you can hear my answer to that as well as answers from a few other DMs. If you go listen to Dear DM podcast by my good friend Joe.
Oh,
Segue, and a little plug. He invited me to be on the panel for a second round of
of questions that a group of us DMs ask each other. I'm not gonna reveal who the guests are. I want you to go over there and see for yourself and learn a few things and maybe ask yourself some questions.
They asked some good questions. I listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely spark interest.
Yes. So if you want to listen to that, be on the lookout. Go subscribe to Dear DM Podcast. Joe always has a DM on there, a guest DM on there. They ask questions, and in fact, he's actually had the wonderful opportunity to interview Matthew Mercer. So go over there, listen to it again. That is Dear DM Podcast. And if you live in the United States, remember to go vote on Tuesday, November 6th. Hint, hint, that's tomorrow, people. Go there, vote. And other than that, we're out of things to talk about. Yeah. So
Happy November, Grish.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. It's the holidays officially now.
Yes, it is.
It was the holidays officially in September, to be honest.
It really is.
To be quite frank.
Yes. So with that, we're gonna let you guys get back to the episode. So bye.
Bye.
Guys, these are absorbed hairs.
Oh, yeah, we realize this.
Yes.
I had no idea. I had no fucking idea.
So that's what you find.
Yeah.
The rest of you, as you are dealing with the now headless corpse, looming over the now headless corpse of Nasali, what do you do? By the way, you have the one now unconscious Swanti pureblood, who is like the more humanoid of the race, unconscious there on the floor after being whacked by something.
A flute?
A flute, yes, who got flouted in the head. There you go, that you have that. What do you do now?
He had a flute and he got flouted.
Well, we saw that there was the symbol on the guy, right? So.
Oh yeah, Larry Benson, yeah, the Maker's Mark. Mm-hmm. On Thatch, yes.
Oh, real quick, did you say last time that you were going to look at other magical items? Because
I took a look in a book, and there was nothing there that took.
Okay, just wanted to...
There was... I mean... I didn't look at the common magic items.
That's okay,
But,
I just wanted, in case you had done that but forgot.
No, there wasn't.
If there was nothing...
There was nothing interesting. There might be interesting things in the castle, Brightcliff Palace. You guys haven't explored all of it, because you ran into her the first time, and you were like, oh, fuck, and then you ran away.
How long, theoretically, have you guys been gone? And do we know that you guys went to scout there?
Well, for the time that you've beheaded that Sneeple commander.
Probably
has it been hours? Has it been
on
half
the order
a day?
of half an hour to 1 to 2 hours.
I think that is accurate. Yes, I
1
think
to 2 hours.
Ront's assessment is accurate.
Okay.
Peter's assessment is accurate. Yes. So you could just now be returning to them.
Yeah. You found a fucking spot.
That's better.
Somehow that's better.
So is that how we should open the scene? The battle is done. We're cleaning up our, dressing our wounds, and then they come back.
Meet back at our headquarters?
Well, so going back to the middle would we be going away from where Benson was last?
The only reason I say this is because they weren't with us when we went there, right? They had already gone scouting when we left.
There's a huge combat. They would have heard all the commotion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeff could probably.
Yes, Jeff could definitely.
But some can go back, and this isn't really anybody else's problem, but ours might.
No, the only reason I was saying we should go back is because I didn't think they had any way of knowing where we were.
Right.
If they have, if they know how to find us, then there's no reason to go back.
I mean, there are ways, but we can also just send people back. Like I'm saying, that this Larry Benson thing is no one else's problem but ours.
Right. But yeah, no,
we can go.
Like I was saying, the only reason I was suggesting to go back was they can meet up with us while we're here. Then I have no, whatever.
Well, but are we waiting here? Because I want to run.
It's not that we're waiting. It's that as everything ended, they're coming back. That's what we're trying to establish. We're trying to establish the sequence of events.
So.
Welcome back, guys. You missed an amazing battle.
I'm upset.
So you guys have arrived.
There's a beheaded Sneeple here.
Yes.
That's
with a cauterized.
I'm probably doing mechanical examinations of Thatch.
No, it seems to be
like Mortal Kombat fatality in that Sneeple.
Yes, Sav'ah did a very good job.
Can I gloriously high five her?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. In character high five, easy. Out of character high five, easy. Done. Nice. So Ron, as you're looking
As
at...
in character, I like jumped up to like meet your hand. Yes.
Oh god, that's right, there's such a height difference there.
We probably still have to bend down.
So, Ron, as you're observing Thatch, it does seem very simple. You just hack off the points that are kind of bolted, and you just undo the bolts, nuts and bolts there. Those can come off. There's like one or two reinforcing welds that you could just... But other than that, they don't seem to be altering his original torso. What they did was they just basically took off his arms and legs, his robot arms and legs, and just stuck them in there.
Okay.
This is Doom?
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, his regular arms and legs, he tells you, are probably back in the Forge District where they basically...
So do I just have Thatch torso?
You just have Thatch torso.
So like, can he come back with us like that, or do we have to fix him?
I would like my legs, please. Please go find my legs and my arms.
Does someone want to go find his legs?
I'm going towards the Forge anyway. Like, no matter what, I'm going there. This is my thing.
Why don't we send Thatch back with B, for example, can take him back.
Brightcliff volunteers to take him back.
Andrea. And then the rest of us can go have our long overdue meeting with Benson.
There's
Who's
no way
Benson again? Do I know him?
No.
Okay.
We, way long ago, we worked at a restaurant, and...
What kind of restaurant?
It was a ramen ranch.
I love ramen.
It's closed down, unfortunately.
What the fuck
sucks.
is a ramen?
Is that why you guys are here? Because the store closed down?
The store closed down because the animatronics that were there as entertainment ran rampant. And when we went to investigate that, we wound up investigating a murder. And so we're looking for this guy.
Is he the murderer?
We believe so.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, let's bring him on. I'm down.
I'm okay
We want to take him in for questioning.
We do?
For links to whatever draconic things he was working with.
Right.
Or infernal. Draconic, right? Draconic. Maybe Snaple. But like we want to know the things. We don't just want to kill him. This isn't a blood quest.
Well, apparently someone who writes in Draconic placed an order with him.
You can burn people and not kill them.
How likely are they to be able to speak or want to after that?
It depends on how close I am.
Says the one who threw acid in my brother's face.
He's fine.
I know. Literal putting it out.
Literal chemical burn.
Do we want him to talk?
Probably not.
There you go.
Are you gonna talk to your brother?
Yes.
Our family reunion's fun.
No comment.
Where's your sister?
Fuck if I know. Fucking
where's the
Roland
paladin?
or some shit. I don't know.
If you want them to show up, they can show up.
Do we know where Benson is?
We are told that he was last seen in the Forge area, which is why I want to go there. I'm not just really enthusiastic about repairing Thatch, although, yes, Thatch, we want to restore you to
the unconscious Wantee might know.
I mean, he might know a lot of things, that's why I wanted one.
Always wanted an unconscious Wantee.
Well, why don't we start there?
Okay.
And can everyone else, because we
Wait, can we actually take the head with us? Because I might just use it for interrogating that other dude that I took his teeth out with.
It's right there on the floor.
Yeah?
It's right there on the floor.
Alright, can I...
So we don't have any
scoop that shit up.
I am not
you can do like the
helping
God
this
of War
war
thing and like
ahead.
He's like, yeah,
your belt.
tell me. What the fuck is it?
Like it's a snake head. I know.
It's a human head with snake features. Forked tongue, slitted eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Scales,
okay, so
modeled with
the joke I was
skin.
about to make is not gonna work.
With the Monogy, can you throw your voice?
You can make your voice louder. Maybe you can. I think with
Prestidigitation.
Oh, I think it's minor illusion.
Yeah, that.
I have that. I have minor
You can make
illusion.
a sound come from.
So then you could make it seem as though
I
the head was
could
speaking.
enhance the dead head.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
Could be.
Minor illusion. You can make a sound appear from somewhere. Or
Can you mimic that her voice?
But I have to roll for that? Like, I don't know.
I think something like a performance roll. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I mean, I could
Wait, that doesn't come from.
try. I do have natural theatrical skills.
I think this
Like
is
it doesn't. It's not just baked
Okay,
into the
so
spell.
wait.
Like you have to actually produce.
I just
the
volunteered to do
sound.
2 different things. Are we doing everything together one at a time, or are we splitting up and doing 2 different things?
That's a good question. What do you want to do?
Also, what did you guys find?
Nothing of importance.
Okay. Right, anyway.
Hold on.
Yes, you've been around Conall enough, Ront. You can make an insight check.
Yeah. This is not gonna go super well because Ront's not actually very good at that. But that was planned.
It's all planned.
That's according to Keikaku. Translator's note: plan means Keikaku.
According to Keikaku.
Insight's a wisdom or intelligence? It's wisdom, right?
It is wisdom.
Right.
Yes.
15.
He's lying. What's the range?
What was the check on that?
15.
Oh man.
You're a good liar, but fuck, he's been around you long enough.
So what happened?
Connell?
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me that you just walked around and got drunk and nothing else happened?
We found a fucking spot, dude.
He's not very drunk.
Listen, sometimes I can't tell. Like, I can tell when he's lying, but like, dude...
You need a 20 insight check of self.
Yes.
So I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of empty spaces and a lot of colors.
He's not lying, though.
What kind of colors, Conall?
What kind of colors are you interested in? I saw blues and purples,
Ront starts
silvers and greens.
Ront starts fuming. Where were these colors, Conall?
In the place I was.
Where?
Down south.
I love how the placement's actually down south, too.
I should have put this north, goddammit.
Yeah. Maybe, Hal, we should check that out after we square away whatever we're about to do. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because it sounds,
Okay,
it sounds green guy related.
Green guy related?
So first we locate Benson.
Mm-hmm.
Then we find the colors. And then we'll find Thatch's arms and legs. Sound good?
Yes.
I have a question. After we find Thatch's arms and leg, will we have gathered everyone and then we can like send them on their merry way out of the mountain?
Yes, you will have gathered 100% of the 9 people. With the exception of the dead halfling and the super dead undead.
Can I suggest that we do Thatch's legs and arms first, so that way we can send the scouting troop and them back, and then that's completed.
They're in the same. We think they're in the same spot.
Where?
We think Benson and the arms are in the relatively same location.
And
great. So I'll hit 2 birds with 1 stone.
So that means we're all staying together, correct?
Yes.
Unconscious Wanty is lying before you.
Take him.
Is that a need or a wanty?
You can.
This is usually Adam's job, So like you are just doing it.
He is on a roll.
Yeah.
What do you do with the unconscious Sneeple? Yeah.
Take him.
You just sling him over his shoulder?
We need him, okay? We need him.
By the way, I should say that the Wanty pureblood, Ront, you do make this dissociation. At first, you have to get past all the snake-like features that are there. Mm-hmm. But it seems to be of the same ethnic background of humans that have been coming from Kalimshan as refugees into Baldur's Gate. Because remember the place you lived in, the place you chose to live in Baldur's Gate, the outer district on the north side of the mountain.
Sure, I do.
Yes, as we established many episodes ago.
Okay.
So that place is basically known as Little Kalimshan because a lot of refugees from Kalimshan moved there and have settled there.
Do I remember anything about why they are refugees?
Political upheaval, etc. Running away from slavery.
So nothing more important than etc.
Yes.
Okay. Yikes.
Yikes.
Yay.
Yikes.
Alright, so
you don't recognize him.
No, obviously.
But yeah, it was the same ethnocentric.
That would be far too coincidental. That hasn't happened.
Are we waking him up to question him?
I mean, if we don't want to just sling him over and go straight for the forge, then yes, we should question.
Tie him up.
Listen, he's like...
We have rope, I think.
We have plenty of rope.
Guys.
And ladders.
But Is it soft?
Very soft.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay. I reach into the bag of holding and pull out some rope.
Okay.
We tie him.
Okay, he's tied up.
Okay, put him on pickles. We go.
Pickles!
So
we are just taking
He is an adult human male.
Wait, so we are just taking him and not questioning him here.
It's your
Are we
prisoner.
That is-
just one step?
That is the question. Like,
I suggest questioning him here that
Where's
way,
Savannah?
just to see if he knows where
not here.
where Benson
just
might
curious
be
as to where he is.
specifically.
He was never here.
Okay,
He
fine.
He's back in Baldur's Gate.
Can I slap the fuck out of him to wake him up?
I'm gonna get
you could
behind you
Roland, where's
since you're
Roland?
really tall, so he can't see me using the head, speaking through the head.
So
It's like you're facing away from her behind her, like.
Unfortunately, since you're not a paladin, slapping, you don't have the ability to lay on hands while you slap. Which you heal by touch, is lay on hands, basically. It would only hurt him. You can't, like, slap hit points into him.
Okay.
He's at 0 hit points.
Alright, okay.
Ah, damn, okay.
Good berry?
I reach into my pack, pull out the potion of healing.
Yes.
Whoa. Potions are scarce.
No, my potion. The one I get for free.
How often?
At will.
Oh,
Okay.
Is it like, what, 3d8 or something like that?
Let me check.
You like take out a little dropper and just put it.
I'm like, whoa. We're talking about potions here.
Healing. It's a healing draft, and yes, it is 3d8 unless we're 7th level, which we are not, I believe.
Okay, he has 10 hit points now. And he is awoken, and he looks around very groggy. And you can notice now that his eyes are not Ka-like from before during the fight. And he looks around, and he's like, what? Where am I?
If possible, I want to be trying to obscure the body, like to give them maximum effect if she uses the head. Like I don't want him to see that she's.
I mean, like, oh, buddy, over here.
What happened? What? And he sticks out his tongue as he realizes he where's my? And he sticks out his tongue, and he actually holds his tongue, and he like sees that it's forked, and he he looks around, and he tries to blink really hard a bunch, and he feels his face, and you see him feeling the scales, and now he has to make an insanity check.
Ah, shit.
I can't see anything.
That's not good.
No, he's literally like checking himself out.
So he didn't know this happened to him.
Shit.
What's going on, man?
He starts picking at his scales like they're scabs, and he like.
Oi, stop that!
He's like, but I can't. This isn't me.
I grabbed
Wait, Gale, dominate him.
Intimidate him.
He's not in this continuity yet.
Roll intimidation.
Wait, I think I have intimidation here.
Are you being very assertive?
I have
Roll intimidation. Roll intimidation.
Okay, 18.
All right, yeah. You scare the fuck out of him. Pretty much so. He stops like picking, and he looks at you dead, and he's like, "Don't hurt me, please."
I'm not gonna hurt you unless you give me fucking information. Come on.
I don't know what to talk to.
Whoa, Azazel, take it easy. I walk over to him, I pull out my flask.
Are you
I don't need
good
him
copping this?
Don't like the shit out the face.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. No. Slap that shit out of his face.
Your flask goes flying.
I try to catch it.
Ront, you fail.
No.
You pick it up.
You have to go pick it up.
Okay,
you go pick it up.
Okay, so originally I could see this right now. You weren't like this before. What were you?
I was just going.
No, come on, stop stumbling. Let's get with the program. What were you?
He explains to you. He tries to explain very calmly. One of the last thing he remembers was going in for a new job opportunity that was advertised specifically for refugees from Khal-Tarum as a way to say, we understand that you come from a land that is oppressing you, and we want to welcome you into this land, and you need a job. Please, we have a job for you. Please come. So he and a few other refugees, also from Khal-Tarum and other parts of the world, showed up at this warehouse, and they took seats. And the last thing he remembers is Snake Lady coming in.
Okay.
And Ka eyes, and that's it. That's all he's got for you.
So, hold on a second. So, Snake Lady, you mean... Can I pull him up?
Yeah.
You mean this Snake Lady?
I am dead. I no longer live.
Oh, God. Okay. He's visibly distraught and wrecked.
All right, take
emotionally.
the head.
No. If you hold it out in my direction, I let it fall to the ground. I'm never letting them interrogate anyone again.
Just like. Hold on. He's terrified and he doesn't know anything.
But at least we know that this was the person that gave them the opportunity.
By the way,
to work.
I'm wearing that ring. Mm-hmm. Does she have anything to say? I'm just curious. Or nothing?
Oh, so disgusting. They're worthless. Like...
Sav'ah, please stop that.
But I did! I stopped because you didn't think my trick was cool instead of scaring him.
Sav'ah, look, I think it's
that
cool.
bitch couldn't scare her, if anything.
It's making it hard for me to even think of what to say. Look, he's...
Only he can hear the voice,
You can hear the voice, yeah.
Good.
What's your name?
I don't even care what his name is.
And she's saying this as he tells you that his name is Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
That's an interesting and long name.
Gerald, do you want Conall to be good cop? Because you were, stepping in and doing it. So.
We're just trying
No,
to
I
soothe
think
them over
after
with
that
nice
show, you
mushroom
need at
wine.
least 2 good cops.
Okay. Yeah.
He tells you...
I'm super bad cop,
I'm
okay?
so glad you did it, but I'm so glad.
His name is Shandar.
Was he's not pure blood Wanty, correct?
He is a Wanty pureblood. However, in the weird hierarchy, purebloods are actually the lowest ranking and the least snaky. Malisons are medium ranking, medium snaky, and if you want to go full snake, that's the abomination.
And that's kind of what... Well, Malisar was what the snake...
Malison was what both of the big boss people you fought have.
Okay.
Yeah, so Shandar was his name?
Shandar.
Shandar. Have you heard the name Benson?
Sometimes I would wake as if from a dream and I would hear things, but then I would go back to sleep as if it were, and I remember one of these wakenings I heard I saw a gnome and heard this bitch,
Hey, you watch your tongue or I will fucking...
Sav'ah, please.
I will fucking enchant you again. Tell him. Can you tell him that I will enchant him again?
I'm standing right here. I'm not doing anything.
You can see Sav'ah's mouth is not moving, but you do hear this voice inside your head.
Hal, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Can you tell him?
Tell him what?
Tell him that I will fucking enchant his ass again, like God.
Hal?
Yeah, Hal, who are you talking to?
Looking over the snake lady's head.
No.
Oh my God, they fucking cut my head off? I can't even fucking believe it.
Right.
I worked hard on my fucking
Shandar.
skincare.
It looks like he's going through a fucking crisis right now.
Yeah, Hal is like looking extremely disconcerted at this point.
Hal.
Shandar's still talking to you, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, what
Did
does
you
he say?
ever, during these moments of clarity, did you ever see where the gnome was, specifically in the Forge district?
He says in the Forge district, and meanwhile in your head there's just an inner monologue about this one voice, basically talking about all the complaining about the scars on her face and everything, and about how she won't get a proper burial or an incineration, how she can't look good now for a funeral.
So you'll see Hal be like, if you'll be quiet for a moment, I'll make sure you get a proper burial.
Thank you, God. You're the
Proper
only
burial.
person.
I'm sorry, what?
Hal will...
Are you really thinking of burying something right now?
It's
Are
the
you
sort of-
telling him you're gonna kill him?
No. I'm not talking... No.
Are we... This is way too bad cop right now.
I don't want to alarm you, but I think I'm a necromancer.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Everybody calm down.
You can do magic.
We will... We have things to deal with right now, Hal. We will talk about what's going on when we're done sorting all this out. Is that all right?
Yes, perfectly fine.
Okay, you're gonna be fine, right? You're gonna be fine.
Friend.
Yes. Can we arrange for the body to be
What body?
cremated?
Yeah, cremated, fine.
Oh, cremated.
What body?
We have well enough fire to take care of that. That's fine, guys.
But what body are we talking about? I'm confused.
The snake woman.
What? Why are we giving her a proper burial?
Because
Because
Hal
she
is an
wants-
honorable sort. Just he gets this way sometimes. It's fine. We just deal with it because
Wait,
we
what?
love him.
I still
Because-
need
How do I get?
You get all honorable and stuff.
I still need her head.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
There's a moment where Hal is turned around where you can grab the head.
Okay, good.
You can grab the head.
It's for later interrogations. You don't understand.
So, just taking a look. Shandar, is it?
Yes.
Is there any chance that you know when it was you last saw him, or even just how long you've been like this?
I don't know. He asked you for a day and like a calendar day.
Like what day it is?
Let's fucking say it's like Three's Day or some shit. Let's say it's Three's Day.
Yeah.
It's
a 10-day week, and we made up some of the days.
Sunday, fun day, Monday, 1 day, Tuesday, Three's Day,
Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Sunday, fun day, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday.
Yes. That's exactly
calendar do we live on? Jesus.
Fucking weird ass.
I've been in HQ way too long.
So the calendar works. Funny enough, the calendar works like this. There are 365 days, and there are 5 holiday days that are outside of the months of the calendar.
So each of the months have equal days.
Equal 30 days.
And then between each or like 7. I actually did not know that. That adds up to our 365 day year.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Whoa! Which gives the plane the same orbit rotationary speed.
Again, I really wouldn't know this because I grew up in a cult. Time did not matter.
Exactly. Yeah, pretty much. So, when you give him the calendar day of Three's Day and like what month it is, it's somewhere in the spring/late winter. He tells you that he has been like this for, I'd say, past month.
So he went to answer the job posting, which was where? Was it Baldur's Gate or was it elsewhere?
It was in Little Callumshan, which you wouldn't have seen it because this was during the training period.
Right.
But this was like at the tail end of the training period time, which you were required because of intensive artificer training. You wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have seen the advertisements.
Can we interview him?
But we could probably go to where those sorts of things are posted and see if we can find anything.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so how? Should we take him back?
Yeah. Like we can't leave him here.
Well, also, like, what the? How do we? Are we familiar with how Sneeple turn people into Sneeple? Like,
you'd have to know someone who knows how people become Sneeple.
Sylvanas, maybe, or.
Well, maybe we can investigate that and see like how he turned. Do we know anybody that can do that?
No.
Just change
No.
What, can we sense magic on this dude?
Can Hal ask Snake?
I mean, I can.
Perform experiments! Hooray!
I suppose I could ask.
She's dead. I mean, what's the harm, right?
Hello?
Yeah.
What was your name again? I'm sorry. Nasali, how did this happen to Shandar?
Oh my fucking god, like I'm going to tell you, you fucking killed me. Good luck.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you were going to kill me.
There's no reply.
You're making me regret giving you a proper burial.
How? Tell her we'll get a nice dress for the funeral.
We will. How about this? We'll make sure that you're dressed in finery for your funeral.
Oh, good. Okay, so I want a sweetheart neck.
And then she goes on this tangent monologue describing elaborately in detail the fucking thread count of the dress that she wanted.
Okay,
all
so
of this shit.
Hal gets progressively more and more just like dismayed.
Like about 2 minutes in, you've forgotten what the last 2 minutes of details were, and you can't concentrate on what the next 10 minutes of details are.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Is that all?
I'm so glad I did this right.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So, how did this happen to him?
I'm still not gonna fucking tell you.
Wow.
Well then, we're not gonna dress you in finery.
Fine, okay, whatever. I'll just be dead.
Yes, you'll just be dead.
Conversations is fascinating.
Can you all really not hear her?
No.
Do you relay everything she said?
I can't.
I'll relay like a small portion of what she wanted to be dressed in with a whole bunch of yada yada yadas. And then suggest, well...
So we don't have to do anything with the body. We just leave it where it is, right?
Well, I gave her a promise, but...
It doesn't really matter. She's dead.
So it matters because I think our friend might, at a bare minimum, be haunted?
Like she's gonna do anything.
Does Azazel dance around like that?
I'm not going to I'm not going to even try and pretend that even just a weird disembodied voice can't drive my friend insane. I'd rather my friend not go insane because of incessant.
When did he start hearing the fucking voice?
Are there anything around here like tapestries or anything that like, drapes that we can wrap the body in?
Yeah. You can
so I'll go ahead and do that and wrap up her body.
You go up to a tapestry and you find that the tapestry is one of the monarch, the dwarven queen.
What's the threat?
Shaking hands with. You can see standing there 7 figures that are silhouetted. You can't really tell any features on them. They're humanoid-like. They have these color auras around them, but now it's in like dwarven art style.
Well,
and so it's one of those.
This is poignant. I'll take that one down. And wrap her up in it, and then, they gotta bring Thatch back, so they can't deal with her.
Can I exercise how a mushroom wine?
Okay, now you can give the dude some mushroom wine to calm down his nerves.
So I guess we'll leave her here and come collect her again when we're done. We've dealt with.
So where to?
The forge.
The forge. Yeah. You head out towards the forge. As you exit the gates that have been wide open on that one side when you did the scouting mission from the forge to the palace, as you exit there, you can see in the forge area these people just walking around, sometimes holding their heads. Some of them seem to be like hugging each other and crying. Some of them just seem to be like doing the same, picking at themselves.
Are these people or Sneeple?
These people Sneeple. And they seem to be picking at their scales and like looking at themselves, and one of them's and one of them's just fucking yelling. He just has his hands over his ears and yelling. One of them looks really young, like 8 years old.
This is a lot. There's a lot.
Can I give that one a hug? Like, damn, kid, damn.
Yeah, it sees you.
Damn.
The kid sees you, and she's too distraught to like know what to do.
Mike,
and she runs up to you and hugs you. She's like, "Do you know where my mommy is?" And it's
Hal's charisma is
14.
You've got it better than me. Hal, come here. We gotta gather them up. We gotta round them up and like we'll lead them all out when we leave, but we gotta gather them up and tell them that it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like petting this child. It's like, okay.
Everyone, please, you will be all right, but we have to get you out of here first.
We'll help fix your problems.
Then we can figure out how to fix this.
As you gather them around, you can tell that they are all wearing tattered clothes that were once at least somewhat wearable for peasants. You can also tell that a lot of them, all of them, are covered in soot. Some of them have like burns, like not 3rd degree, but you know, like if you burn yourself, and a lot of them have blisters and calluses on their hands and whatnot. Yes.
Question: Were there people from the town disappearing into the mountain as well? Were there reports of missing people from the village?
There were reports of missing people from the town.
Okay.
But they weren't necessarily tied to the mountain.
They weren't tied to the mountain.
This is an OSC question. Like,
there were reports of people being sent out to the mountain disappearing, like the people that we were sent to find, and possibly others.
Possibly others, yeah.
Okay. But that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
I think I dropped that hint earlier. Forgive me if I didn't. I thought I did.
We've been in the mountain for a long time.
Yeah.
And by a long time, I mean probably like a day plus.
Yeah, right. Yeah, day or 3, you know.
How many people are there total?
A week.
You said, I told you there were like, what, 80 something like that?
No, like 100 and something.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. There's like 80 something.
After they left, after the main host of the Sneeple,
they searched them after.
Well, remember the other Sneeple types are abominations.
Gotcha.
You detected all the humanoids. These are all the humanoids.
Okay. That sucks. So we gather them around, we calm them down. Is this successful? We don't have to...
Yeah, fairly enough. I mean, they're not being...
Do you want us to roll for it, or like...
No. I mean, you guys are being very calm. They're not being forced to do anything except just chill.
Chill and be in like a spot as opposed to 1700.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over there.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a thing. We're gonna come back.
Yeah. Roll perception. All of you. One of you. Any of you.
Yay.
Damn.
He sounds calm. He might. We might.
Perception is 14.
16.
8.
I am ignorant of the world.
Did you roll
What's a
perception?
roll?
Did you roll perception?
16 after bonuses.
Okay.
I rolled
So
I rolled
who's
a
the highest?
3
So who's
after
the highest?
bonuses.
I believe it's the 16 that was mentioned.
16.
Sam, did you roll higher than 16?
Nope.
Who rolled a 16?
I did.
All right, Conall. For a half split second, among the crowd of like 80 fucking people, you see a short crop of blonde hair sort of lean out and dip back into the crowd of people.
Which direction?
Just in the crowd of people, in the crowd of Sneeple people.
Okay, whip out my spyglass. Can I see any better?
No, the short figure with blonde hair is now just mixed in with the crowd, and you can't find it anymore.
Where are they all going?
They're just chilling right now.
They're staying put. We asked them to stay put.
Yeah, they're standing around chilling.
For reference, did we ever know previously whether Benson was blonde? Was he described in a documentation, perhaps?
From Sylvanas, gnomish blonde.
Gnomish blonde. Okay, so we do know this.
Guys, we should probably look into what's exactly here. I don't know if all these are Sneeple.
Yeah, I don't know. All these people are
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
uncomfortable.
yeah.
I'm down for something else.
Everyone?
But like when I'm saying it, like I'm just kind of like looking like this, like looking into the middle of the crowd, like I think I saw something kind of like...
I have a plan. Everyone, if we could just ask for your cooperation for just a second here. Just a second. We're not asking for anything particularly dangerous or difficult. I just want you to take a look around you and tell us if you see a gnome.
As soon as you say that, out from the crowd, a gnome runs towards deeper in the forest. Just fucking bolts it at 50 feet a second. You do, and you chase him down fairly easily because you can dash at 60 feet a second. So you catch up to this gnome, and he's like, "No, fuck, no, please, God, please don't die, don't kill me. And he just breaks
I
down.
can't watch this.
Yeah, you can pick him up. You can pick him up. He's like, he's still running. He's covering his face. Yes, he's still running. He's still running, covering his face.
No, Svenja.
Hey, look, Dad, it's a gnome. It's a gnome, Dad. Look.
What do you do with this gnome?
Found him. Got him. Guys.
You can all see, particularly Halexan, Conall, Ront, that this gnome that Azazel holds matches the description and the sight of one Larry Benson.